100 Devatas, early in the morning adjusted his under-robe and, carrying his bowl robes, went into Rajagaha for alms along the streets of the poor, the streets of the indigent, the streets of the weavers. The Blessed One saw that Venerable Maha Kassapa had gone into Rajagaha for alms along the streets of the poor, the streets of the indigent, the streets of the weavers.
Then, on realizing the significance of that, the Blessed One on that occasion exclaimed, supporting no others, unknown, tamed, established in what is essential, effluence ended, anger disgorged, he's what I call a Brahmin.
Aya Sutta, Aya, I have heard that on one occasion the Blessed One was staying near Pava at the Ajakalapaka, herd of goats, shrine, the dwelling of the Ajakalapaka spirit. And on that occasion, in the pitch-black darkness of the night, the Blessed One was sitting in the open air, and the rain was falling in scattered drops. Then the Ajakalapaka spirit, wanting to cause fear, terror, horripilation in the Blessed One, went to him and, on arrival, not far from him, 3 times made a commotion pandemonium, commotion pandemonium. Commotion pandemonium. Commotion pandemonium, that's a goblin for you, contemplative.
Then, on realizing the significance of that, the Blessed One on that occasion exclaimed, when, with regard to his own qualities, a Brahmin is one who has gone beyond, he transcends this goblin and his pandemonium.
Sangamaji Sutta, Sangamaji, I have heard that on one occasion the Blessed One was staying near Savatthi at Jita's grove, and at the Pindika's monastery. And on that occasion Venerable Sangamaji had arrived in Savatthi to see the Blessed One. His former wife heard, Master Sangamaji, they say, has arrived in Savatthi. Taking her small child, she went to Jita's grove. On that occasion Venerable Sangamaji was sitting at the root of a tree for the day's abiding. His former wife went to him and, on arrival, said to him, look after me, contemplative, with a little son. When this was said, Venerable Sangamaji remained silent. A second time. A third time, his former wife said to him, look after me, contemplative, with a little son. A third time, Venerable Sangamaji remained silent.
Then his former wife, taking the baby and leaving him in front of Venerable Sangamaji, went away, saying, that's your son, contemplative. Look after him. Then Venerable Sangamaji neither looked at the child nor spoke to him. His wife, after going not far away, was looking back and saw Venerable Sangamaji neither looking at the child nor speaking to him. On seeing this, the thought occurred to her, the contemplative doesn't even care about his son. Returning from there and taking the child, she left.
The Blessed One, with his divine eye, purified and surpassing the human, saw Venerable Sangamaji's former wife misbehaving in that way. Then, on realizing the significance of that, the Blessed One on that occasion exclaimed, at her coming, he didn't delight, at her leaving, he didn't grieve. A victor in battle, freed from the tie, he's what I call a Brahmin.
Jatala Sutta, ascetics, I have heard that on one occasion the Blessed One was staying near Gaya at Gaya Head. And on that occasion, many ascetics, on the cold winter nights of the between the eights, when the snow was falling in Gaya, jumped up in the water, jumped down in the water, did a jumping up down in the water, poured underscore characters, removed 200 underscore, and performed the fire sacrifice. Through this there is purity.
The Blessed One saw those many ascetics, on the cold winter nights of the between the eights, when the snow was falling in Gaya, jumping up in the water, jumping down in the water, doing a jumping up down in the water, pouring underscore characters, removed 200 underscore, and performing the fire sacrifice. Through this there is purity. Then, on realizing the significance of that, the Blessed One on that occasion exclaimed, not by water is one clean, though many people are bathing here. Whoever has truth rectitude, he's a clean one, he, a Brahmin.
Bahiya Sutta, Bahiya, I have heard that on one occasion the Blessed One was staying near Savatthi at Jita's grove, and at the Pindika's monastery. And on that occasion Bahiya of the bark cloth was living in Suparaka by the seashore. He was worshipped, revered, honored, venerated, and given homage, a recipient of robes, alms food, lodgings, medicinal requisites for the sick. Then, when he was alone in seclusion, this line of thinking appeared to his awareness, now, of those who in this world are arahants or have entered the path of arahantship, am I one?
Then a Devata who had once been a blood relative of Bahiya of the bark cloth, compassionate, desiring his welfare, knowing with her own awareness the line of thinking that had arisen in his awareness, went to him and on arrival said to him, You, Bahiya, are neither an arahant nor have you entered the path of arahantship. You don't even have the practice whereby you would become an arahant or enter the path of arahantship. Then who, in this world with its devas, are arahants or have entered the path to arahantship?
Bahiya, there is a city in the northern country named Savatthi. There the Blessed One, an arahant, rightly self-awakened, is living now. He truly is an arahant and teaches the Dhamma leading to arahantship. Then Bahiya, deeply chastened by the Devata, left Saparaka right then and, in the space of one night, went all the way to where the Blessed One was staying near Savatthi at Jita's Grove, Anathapindika's monastery. Now on that occasion, a large number of monks were doing walking meditation in the open air. He went to them and, on arrival, said, "Where, venerable sirs, is the Blessed One, the arahant, rightly self-awakened, now staying? We want to see that Blessed One, the arahant, rightly self-awakened."
The Blessed One has gone into town for alms. Then Bahiya, hurriedly leaving Jita's Grove and entering Savatthi, saw the Blessed One going for alms in Savatthi, serene, inspiring serene confidence, calming, his senses at peace, his mind at peace, having attained the utmost tranquility, poise, tamed, guarded, his senses restrained, a great one _characters removed 200 _. Seeing him, he approached the Blessed One and, on reaching him, threw himself down, with his head at the Blessed One's feet, and said, "Teach me the Dhamma, O Blessed One. Teach me the Dhamma, O One well gone, that will be for my long-term welfare bliss."
When this was said, the Blessed One said to him, "This is not the time, Bahiya. We have entered the town for alms." A second time, Bahiya said to the Blessed One, "But it is hard to know for sure what dangers there may be for the Blessed One's life, or what dangers there may be for mine. Teach me the Dhamma, O Blessed One. Teach me the Dhamma, O One well gone, that will be for my long-term welfare bliss." A second time, the Blessed One said to him, "This is not the time, Bahiya. We have entered the town for alms."
A third time, Bahiya said to the Blessed One, "But it is hard to know for sure what dangers there may be for the Blessed One's life, or what dangers there may be for mine. Teach me the Dhamma, O Blessed One. Teach me the Dhamma, O One well gone, that will be for my long-term welfare bliss." Then, Bahiya, you should train yourself thus: in reference to the seen, there will be only the seen. In reference to the heard, only the heard. In reference to the sensed, only the sensed. In reference to the cognized, only the cognized. That is how you should train yourself. When for you there will be only the seen in reference to the seen, only the heard in reference to the heard, only the sensed in reference to the sensed, only the cognized in reference to the cognized, then, Bahiya, there is no you in connection with that. When there is no you in connection with that, there is no you there. When there is no you there, you are neither here nor yonder nor between the two. This, just this, is the end of stress.
Through hearing this brief explanation of the Dhamma from the Blessed One, the mind of Bahiya of the bark cloth right then and there was released from effluence through lack of clinging/sustenance. Having exhorted Bahiya of the bark cloth with this brief explanation of the Dhamma, the Blessed One left. Now, not long after the Blessed One's departure, Bahiya was killed by a cow with a young calf. Then the Blessed One, having gone for alms in Savatthi, after the meal, returning from his alms round with a large number of monks, saw that Bahiya had died. On seeing him, he said to the monks, "Take Bahiya's body, monks, and, placing it on a litter and carrying it away, cremate it and build him a memorial. Your companion in the holy life has died." Responding, as you say, Lord, to the Blessed One, the monks, placing Bahiya's body on a litter, carrying it away, cremating it, and building him a memorial, went to the Blessed One. On arrival, having bowed down to him, sat to one side. As they were sitting there, they said to him, "Bahiya's body has been cremated, Lord, and his memorial has been built. What is his destination? What is his future state?" Monks, Bahiya of the bark cloth was wise. He practiced the Dhamma in accordance with the Dhamma and did not pester me with issues related to the Dhamma. Bahiya of the bark cloth, monks, is totally unbound.
Then, on realizing the significance of that, the Blessed One on that occasion exclaimed, "Where water, earth, fire, wind have no footing, there the stars don't shine, the sun isn't visible. There the moon doesn't appear. There darkness is not found." And when a sage, a Brahmin through sagacity, has realized this for himself, then from form formless, from bliss pain, he is freed.